welcome to Valdis' story. Excuse the voice, I think I'm a little possibly sick, I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, Valdis' story, The Abyssal City, is a 2D, from what I've seen, kind of a 2D Metroidvania fighty fight action game thing. I think it's quite good. I will be showing you the first however many minutes I feel like showing you. I've played for a little bit. I've only completed, very little of the game. Crew 5%, game 11%, so just to give you kind of a approximation, I guess. Game percent is about 10%, and that time's a little bit off. It seems that time may not count some of the intro bits. I'm not sure. Sort of played longer. This game has great music, by the way. There will be some instances where I simply stop talking and let it sit there for a while and play some music. Good music. That was the wrong button. Let's go back to the main menu, shall we? Apparently that makes an entirely different video file every time I do that, so that's the thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into a new game. There's a lot of difficulties, and the game is... normal mode is pretty good for me. I think hard might be a little bit too much on bosses, but I am new to the game, so I think the difficulty is there for people who enjoy this style of game, but we will be playing on normal. And there are currently 2 available characters. I don't know what the other 2 will be, however they will be there when... they said patch, I'm pretty sure, on the Steam page, so the game will be patched with 2 additional characters. I presume that will be free because it said patched. I don't remember if they actually said patched or not, so don't quote me on that. But the game comes with, on release, 2 players. We have Wyatt Goibnu, something like that, and Raina Gaius. I almost said Gaius. I'm pretty sure it's Gaius. One of them has a sword, which is normal play type, which is the easier of the 2, in my opinion, at the start of the game, but from what I've seen, it might be easier to play the other one later. And the other one is a monk, so I punch things. I really like playing as Raina, and that's what I'm actually playing as in my save file. But for the purposes of this, we will actually... You know what, let's take Wyatt, why not? And we'll make a new save because I don't want to lose that. The general gist here, I will be skipping this. I'd recommend buying the game because it's certainly worth the cost. I've greatly enjoyed it so far. The general gist is there is a war going on in the surface that has essentially cost the human race almost everything. And your character is chasing down this boat, and they get attacked by giant, basically sea whales with crystals on them. Right as they're about to board, an angel protects you as you fall down here, which is actually under the sea, under the ocean, or something. I don't know how that song goes anymore, I'm old. And you end up here, and this is basically like the lost city of Atlantis, except, well, it's the lost city of Valdis, or whatever. And there's some humans down here, as well as angels and demons. So, I don't see Raina and the others. I like how they don't actually say the name of the other 2, but I guess they're not in yet. So you can see, 2D side-scrolly bit, you've got your... You start fairly basic. You start with an X attack and a Y attack. Both of them have Y attacks. Y seems to be a stronger variant for the sword person, but slower. But the monk seems to just kick his Y and punch his X. It doesn't seem that there's any variance between the 2, but it seems like you can combo them together to get more out of it. Other than that, you have magic, which is right trigger, and if I push a direction, it casts a spell, which he appears to have like a blizzard spell, like an AoE kind of blizzard thing, as well as a regen. The monk character has a really crappy cure. Heals very little, but a really good shield, which is the left and right magic attacks. And then a speed boost on the down, whereas he has a protective, like barrier, not a protective barrier, but a damaging barrier around him. But anyway, let's begin, shall we? The controls are really tight, in my opinion. I really like the controls. You start the game being able to do very little. But even in my 20 minutes worth of time, I've gained quite a few abilities, and here's our first demon. So, demons are red, angels are blue. We don't see angels for a while. And by a while, I mean like 20 minutes. In the name of the Dark Lady, I shall die, because that's a tutorial enemy that I don't think actually does anything. Also, doors. Look at the door, man. It's beautiful. Anyway, the basic combat is fairly simple, but it is, after all, basic combat. You also have a block. I don't think we can get up there yet. Plus, it's a locked demon door anyway. Can we go over there? No. You have a block with B, and LT is for something we don't have yet, but we will get fairly soon here. That was terrible. It does seem like this character does a lot more damage, but attacks a little bit slower, so there is that. I don't think I can block those anyway. You also have air attacks, which depends both on your character and the type of attack you do. The monk has better air attacks, in my opinion. I really like playing the monk more, despite the fact that it is technically a harder... That was terrible. I'm being bad at game. Despite the fact that it is supposedly harder. The advantage, the massive advantage of the monk, if I go to my weapon here, and equip this, notice what it says there. Plus 25 XP gain, plus 25% experience gain. Blarg, having issues talking. What that means is the monk actually starts the game, that's the only weapon the monk has. They start the game dealing slightly less damage, which is negligible for the most part until bosses come into play. But they gain more experience for the time taken. There's actually a room up here that I don't think I explored last time, so let's go this way. Oops. Okay, forgetting to use the chandelier. Oh dear. Oh dear. There we go. The bosses in the game, I should mention, are quite difficult. Here's your map. It's a fairly basic map. I wish it was more detailed, but, you know, what can you do? This is basically your inventory. There is a slot for every item in the game, as well as every key item in the game. But no more than that, so you can just see how many items are in the game right there, as far as I'm aware. There's also a skill tree, a very in-depth skill tree. With, you know, multiple paths you can take. I don't know how many of these you can get by the end of the game. I mean, it only requires level 15, but my other character is only level 4 and has killed 2 bosses. Albeit, I believe I have killed a boss out of order in that other save. There's a chest here. A life potion. Interesting. I never found one of those previously. I found a mana potion, which is really useful. I think I killed a boss out of order in my other save because that boss was blocking a path to an area very similar to Metroid, in that that area actually causes just innate damage just by being in it. So I don't think I'm supposed to be there yet. I could be mistaken, I don't know, I have to explore some more. And here's where we actually get our left trigger ability. So when you level up, you get a skill point, which you can use to do into something. Increase attack damage, combos of 4 or greater increase attack damage. You can get really crazy combos with a monk. I think the highest I've hit was like 35 or something around there. It's crazy. But it seems like both of the characters share a similar tree layout, but with different skills in it. The left is physical, central is defensive and health and stuff like that, and then the right side is your mana or MP or skills or whatever. So... increase dark magic power or light magic power. See, I don't know anything about magic because I haven't gotten that far in yet. I only have, like, the base magic you start with, and there is a spells thing here, so... Oh wait, you can actually... Black Rain that damages and drains life from targets. Now see, I didn't... I was unaware. What's... Change spells... Oop. Buttons confuse me. Holy Magic, Soul specializing in recovery, specializing in area damage. Well, the up is heal, so I'm gonna leave that as light, I guess. Ranged black magic that explodes on impact, short range holy magic, an eruption. Let's pop that one. I never used the air one. but we'll change that. You know what? We'll just do everything dark magic except for that one. So now we have that. That's our heal. That's kind of a close range magic booster. Oh, that makes it rain. Interesting. Now that I have basically no mana and can't really use that for anything, I tend to stick with physical, and we'll actually get the combo plus. But you also get a trait point. Or a character point. Oh, that's why the time doesn't go up when it's paused. Okay. That's why my time's a little bit off then. And again, I tend to go with strength. The monk starts with higher strength because they have an accessory, but other than that, I believe they are identical. And luck is an interesting one. It seems like every point you put into luck changes what it gives you for the next level, but the first level seems to always be a good investment, so... Now, we'll go ahead and put that in there. This first area, and in fact the first boss or even multiple bosses, should be relatively easy to deal with, although I don't have a dodge yet, so... Although I killed him in 3 hits, so this character is drastically easier than previously. But I didn't get the same thing as the other character for killing that. The other character got a summon. The monk character. I'm no Alagathian slave. There is no voice acting in this game at all. It's not like it's a high budget or anything. So what did I get there? Did I just get an item? Yes, I got an item. I got a greater demon spirit. Oops. I am using a gamepad, by the way, Xbox 360 controller. It works with gamepads really well. It also has decent keyboard controls. I can show you the keyboard controls. You know, you can bind those how you please, but they are alright keyboard controls. You're not going to be using your mouse for any of this, so it's a really decent setup. It's got both hands on the keyboard. But anyway, I digress. I keep forgetting buttons. Buttons, man, buttons. So we didn't actually get our friendly summon this time, so that's interesting. I may actually load up the other character and show that to you, and we cannot progress through probably any of this yet. In fact, we have to go down this way later, so we'll just ignore that. This, we can't do yet because we don't have a ground pound. The game gives you a dodge / ground pound. In fact, we have to go down there, never mind. Because we don't have wall jump either. It's like Metroid. You don't start with anything at the beginning of the game. You are just a simple person. There you go. Valdis' story is freaking awesome, says Wolf. I would agree. It's a very good game. The developers did a really good job making something that is quite enjoyable, quite frankly. Did he hit me? Or do I bounce off of people when I hit him? Let's test that. Oh, I bounce off when I hit him. Also, this is the first boss. Soon enough. Not this guy. I wonder. And it heals me every tick, too. Wow, that's actually really good. If someone is blocking and you continue to hit them, you'll actually get temporarily stunned. So it's basically a don't hit things that are blocking kind of tutorial. The game does a really good job of telling you what to do with things when you get them as well. Like the wall jump. They give you a wall jump ability, and then the next area requires you wall jump to actually get past. It's immediately after you get the item too, so it's like right in your face. Hello, good friend, this is gonna hurt. Yep. Everything's so much easier to kill with this guy, it's crazy. I don't actually know where to go with my other character. I may have taken a wrong turn, but I'll probably end up loading that character up, and we can't go through here. And the device is this. This is actually the tutorial for the ground pound that we will get shortly. Possibly even this room. I don't know. This looks different. Where am I? And where am I going? Why do I keep hitting the wrong button? Or have I already been here? No, I've definitely been here, because it gives me the dodge / ground pound ability. So up in the top left, and down there in the info, it explains things. I haven't really explained the UI, but you can kind of generally get it, except in the top left, that kind of thing that fills up, that's actually like a super power charge ability thing you can do. But below that is our, basically a dodge. You push down to activate it when you're on the ground, and then flick a direction, and you will run that direction. There's no up. If you push up, it doesn't do anything. Basically it's a dodge, but if you're in the air and push down, it becomes a ground pound, which will allow you to hit those switches we've been seeing, which, again, to progress, you have to do this, and not only does it require you to ground pound, like it says here, but if you just run that way, you won't get it, because the timer is so short. You have to actually dash right after you come out of it to get through there, which is, you know, it's nice. It tells you how to do things in a very nice manner. And there's all these doors that require a key, so it's gonna force me in here for the save room. It's what that is, by the way. I'm probably not gonna save, because I don't quite frankly care. Well, yeah, we'll save. It only takes a second, so there you go. Boom. And because you pick a save slot at the start of the game, you don't have to do anything at the save things other than say, hey, I want to save. Wow. Magic's actually decent. Just kill him like that. You can't block magic. You can only block physical. And here is our boss as well, so I jumped up there last time. You may have to jump up there, I don't know. But anyway, this is the easiest of the bosses, and it's actually a pretty hard fight as the monk because your range is so small, and you do so little damage per attack. You have to get combos in to actually get real damage done. A real sword, he says, and the dialogue is different between the two characters. I just want to point that out. The monk has no weapon, so he mocks you for being unarmed. So... Dark Lady, behold! You done talking? I like the amount of small details they've put into stuff like this. And he does have the relic, so he can... Or not relic, that was bad timing. His pattern changes as the fight goes on, so... Oh, I can stun people with that. I don't know why I tried to block that, but I did. And he'll summon dudes to assist him. I need to stop. Even though I'm doing this badly, this fight's so easy. And I'm using the character that does more raw damage, so... Oh, facing the wrong way. Stuff doesn't do astounding damage per hit, but it's pretty unforgiving in that they'll just combo you to death if you're not careful. And there's me using the block like I should, except there's an archer up there. And then I blocked the wrong way, so we'll heal. I'm probably going to get a crappy rating. They actually give you ratings for boss fights, which is cool. Low MP, oh right, I forgot. If you have low MP and you try to cast a spell, it simply interrupts you and causes you to basically be stunned for a moment. Again, basically a thing that's telling you to not screw around. But we have a health potion, so it's irrelevant if I screw this up that badly. I'm just so used to the monk, man. 24/7 monk. And he's dead. Yeah, I got a D. I got an ASS last time, I believe. You're out of your mind. And that is an enemy that I presume is going to be late game kind of stuff, because they won't let you back over there, so... Unless maybe they do. I don't know what happens if we go left. Please wait. Yeah, the dialogue's actually pretty dramatically different. There is obviously bits that are shared, like this. But the dialogue between characters is actually pretty different. And yeah, they don't even let you go back there. But in the top left, it starts glowing when you get it maxed out. I should have used that on the fight. But you can pick attack or magic. I've actually forgotten the button to do that. Oh, there's a mini-map. I didn't know that. Oh my god, I should use that more often. I've forgotten the... There we go. So if I do that, I pop into basically superpowered mode, which just gives me more damage. So... And then, if I so desired, except I'm a bit late, you can push RT and Y and it'll do essentially a finishing move on someone. But we will get to the village here. Although I've left her behind, so I'm not even sure if I can get in the village. Hopefully she comes along when I go through. She does. Speedrun go! I just want to get to the village and then we will load up the other one, because why not? You back already? He's from the surface. My name is Wyatt. That's got a nice ring to it, real smooth. I don't know what the guy's on about. Your name. Really smooth. Listen to music here for a while. And the city, of course, has the obligatory shops that you can trade. They give you items for other items. I don't know if, like, you can craft, because it says strong metal used in high-level crafting. So that makes me think you can use, excuse me, materials in inventory to make things, or maybe just an NPC does it. I don't know, but you can trade in stuff you pick up for other stuff. So, you know, max HP, stuff like that. I'll get a steal because I hit the wrong button. There's another shop that I found down here, but there's also a lot of NPCs in places I haven't gone that may also consist of other shops. What pretty hair you have. Oh yeah, notice the thing with everyone's hair here. It's all white, which is why they assume you are an angel or a demon, because your hair isn't white, but every human down here has white hair, so it's just an interesting thing to consider. I'm actually going to go ahead and head back to the main menu, which is going to make another video file. I'm curious why it does that. I think it actually resets the entire game when you go to the menu. It's quite bizarre. But anyway, we'll load up the other character I have, which is over here. You can see, because we don't have a sword, our attacks are actually, well, A, faster, but they're also, whoops, I just saved. They're also much shorter range. I actually have the upgrade to the range, so you know, that's what that little blur is, I think, is actually the upgrade to the range. But anyway, there's a dude there. He's really hard to kill in melee, because he blocks. We're actually on a bad side, too, so we're going to have to abuse the crap out of this. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. Basically, he's really easy to kill with magic. He's a lot easier to kill with magic than anything else. So what I generally just do is that. Now then. Down in the bottom right is the area that does damage just by being in it, but I missed a door in the top left, so let's go ahead and head that way. It's another one of these timed things, by the way. It's the only way to get back out of here. It's also the only way to get a treasure chest. It's easy to get back out, but the treasure is relatively hard. It's that gate right there to the top left. I've already gotten it, so it's irrelevant. Anyway, these are angels, by the way. If you haven't noticed the blue hue on them, they are in fact angels. This whole area is full of them. These guys do a little quick teleport, but they're not hard to kill by any stretch of the imagination. Well, when I don't miss anyway. They have a nice combo, but other than that. Hello. We need to... So top left from here is apparently an area. You can see just the scaling of power. I mean, our monk's doing 38 damage. Can I get up there? I don't think I can. No. Well, maybe I do need to go through that area? I mean, we can try. Try and, like, tank it. That's wall jumping, by the way. It's not anything like complex wall jumping. It's basically just hit the wall and then jump. Whoops, that's not at all what I wanted to do, but that'll work, I suppose. You can't hit them when they're teleporting, or when they're blocking, unless you could jump over them, but I don't think you can, so we'll just push them off. Aw, I wanted to murder him. There we go. And the monk's air attacks are actually much better. I think the air attacks for the monk are faster than the ground attacks, yeah. So you can get crazy combos going, and we have to get past this guy. If you try to jump over him, he does that. You have to kill him. There's no other way to get around it. Ow. But luckily, you can get him stuck in that corner right there and just murder him relatively easily, so it's not that bad. Oh wait, that's actually not even where I want to go. I need to go to the left, which means this guy will be respawned now. Hello, good sir. I wish you would just die. Oh, you can actually hit him when you combo him like that. Alright, that's good to know, so I don't use so much... Oh, he comboed me. So I don't use so much MP killing those guys, because there's a number of them around. But anyway, these things fire lasers. I don't know why the angels have laser firing devices, but they do. Hello. There's also an item up in the top left, but I don't know how to get to that. There's obviously some other abilities that I'm missing that allow me to traverse places. Because, you know, I have the ability to wall jump and the ability to dash, but other than that I've got nothing, so... we need to go straight across, but I believe being up here is slightly easier. In fact, I think it's the only way to get across, unless I fall down and he hits me with his shield. You're being very rude, angels. You know what? Just screw you. I ain't got time for you, angels. There's another one over here, I think, yeah. Which proceeds to knock me down, but you know what, angel? I should be blocking this stuff, but I'm not, because I'm an imbecile. And it hit me in the back. Blocking is, of course, directional, and there's my crappy heal for the monk. I like the regen much better. In fact, can I... Now that I know I can do this... Specializing in defense, specializing in offense, divine magic beam angled downward. There is this, which is interesting, but let's grab the magic beam thing. Restore summer HP. Enchant your weapon with divine magic for a duration. I think I'd rather have the heal. Divine magic and charge through enemies. Let's try that. These do cost different MP, I've noticed. Oh, that increases attack and cast speed and repels people. Let's do that one. So we'll run with that for a while. Obviously you get different charms, so magic MP charm dealios at some point in the game, which I presume would allow you to cast different magic. That was almost timed badly. And this is actually where the boss was. I wish I could show him to you. It's a really cool boss. And I've also actually got the ability for something else as a skull door I can't do, which is this. If I hold RT next to these, it'll actually... It's basically another one of the time-limited things. And now we take damage, and I don't know that this is where I'm supposed to be. I mean, it's not a lot of damage, but it is damage. Must be another one of those... feral creatures? Hello? I'm kind of freezing to death. Ow. Well, since she mentioned the Elder... Oh my god, these things hurt. Oh my lord, should I even be here? I'm not sure I should be here. That wall jump. I almost did it perfectly. And I screwed up. What about you? How hard are you to kill? Not very hard to kill, they just do damage. And I'm dying over time, which is obviously a bit subpar for my ability to live. Especially since I don't know where I'm going down here. There doesn't seem to be a door over here, so I think I'm going over here just for treasure. If there is even treasure here. Did he just build a wall? I think the crab just built a wall. Your whole body has to be on the wall, by the way, for you to wall jump. You also have to be pressing into the wall to grab on. Okay, so what does this open? I presume it opens that ice door below me. That's quite the journey in a short period of time. Ooh, just barely made it. And then I almost fell off, but is it this way I need to go? That opens that. Where am I going with this, though? 2 seconds. Right there, okay. Now we know. I wish I would jump in the right direction, there we go. I need to keep healing is the problem, so I can't just screw around here. And I don't think I've, whoops, that was bad. I don't think I've missed an item that would allow me to be here. Because they did mention humans can only survive where there's the, like the mana forge things. There we go. What exactly has this given me? nothing because I fell down here. And I killed her. Crab. 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 I don't have time for you, crab. Well, let's just go this way. We'll come back there. I die in the save point. What is this nonsense? This doesn't allow me to heal, though. I'll come back to that room later. There's a snowball launching crab on the roof. There's a door that I don't think I'm... Yeah, okay, I can't get up here. Requires a divine key. Well, a whole lot of good that did me, eh? And everything's... Yeah, everything's slightly slippery as well. Can I get over there? Maybe? If I can grab onto this ledge, which I don't think it's looking like I will be able to. No. It's like a giant waste. Whatever. We're moving on. I'll get these chests later. They generally have materials in them with which you can trade for something else, so it's not a bad idea to grab as much as you can. Ow, things hurt here. Like, things hurt a lot. Like that chest, I'm pretty sure I can't grab that because I can't jump that high. There must be a high jump somewhere. Where, I don't know. Got some iron. I don't know who he's putting all this iron in these chests, but it's awfully kind of them. How big is this area, and why is it murdering me? What are you? I can't block all of his damage. Ow. And then he pops up underneath me, and he's dead. A greater feral spirit. See, I don't know what these spirits do either. There's so many things I don't know. And what's up here? Just a way around? Alright. So dark. I concur. It's also very cold. That's a boss. That is a very big boss. In a place where I'm taking damage perpetually. I don't know about this. And he fires a laser beam out of his chest. Alright. What's the signal for firing a laser beam out of his chest? I don't know. Did I just level up? Oh no, I activated focus mode. Alright. And then I did my finisher. And then he fired a laser. Am I even doing damage to this dude? Hold on. Magic beam downward, a decoy might be useful, that's heal. Charge through enemies, that's not doing anything, so we'll grab that. I don't think that's doing anything either. Like, it seems I'm not doing any damage to the guy. Ow. Do I need to go up and, like, hit his face? Or what? There's freaking... Oh, that was bad. Oh, the freaking slippery ice, man. Also, yeah, there's wind as well. That's what knocked me off then. I'll just hang here for a little bit. Aha, I need to be up on his back, okay. And then he puts a shield on that, which opens up his face. Ow. I presume it opens up his face, which I probably, yeah, I need that to be there to do. We're actually gonna pop our deal. Can I murder you? Please. We need, oh, we need those crystals to hit, otherwise we've got nothing to stand on, but he keeps blowing the wind everywhere. Your wind, sire. Your laser, sire. I'm gonna die here. Although I got his pattern down now. I can't hit his head at all, I don't think. Unless I'm standing on these things, or jumping off of these things. Okay, crystal's back open. Yep, I'm dead. GG! Well played. I'm not sure why I jumped all the way around, but I did. Well, the crystal's dead. It doesn't matter, because I've got no health. And the top's back open. I like this boss fight. See, I like the fights in this game. They're unique. It's not just murder the boss. It looks like I've stopped taking damage from the ice. We'll wait for this one to fire. Which Jump up here. Break that, and now all that's left of is his head. Oh no, he spawned a freaking crab. A giant enemy crab. I don't know why I bothered to heal. If I get hit, I'm dead, so it's irrelevant. Is there any way I can hit your head? Not like that. Keep spawning enemy crabs. From his crystal, no less. Infinite enemy crabs. You do regen MP slowly over time, but... like, if I get hit, I'm dead, regardless of me healing. So basically, I just need to not get hit, which so far has been going, you know, a direction. Don't even dare. I killed him! I'm amazed! I did poorly. I got a D. Increased MP. The God of Death, eh? You get, I think, better stats the better your ranking on bosses are. So the better you do, the better your character becomes. So that's actually interesting. Its soul was left behind. I should collect it. Press start to open the pause menu. Aha! And this has the class of light, so it would be affected by light. Interesting, so now I have more magic I can select from. Enchant my weapon, no, I'd rather heal. Long range ice shards, multi-shot at higher levels. I wonder how you level these up, killing more bosses? And I like the ice pillar. I'm still dying though. There's a door here somewhere. Is it behind the guy? Yes, but it's blocked by that, alright. Wait, we can't get up there anymore because the only way to get up there was him. Unless I can jump on... because it did just give me this. Can I jump on this? Aha! Interesting. Don't do that. Now the question is, can I jump all the way over? Maybe. This may not even be what you're supposed to do here, but I mean, it just gave you the ability to create ice pillars and you can stand on them, so... But it doesn't seem like I can make that jump. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to let me create multiple ice pillars on top of each other. So if I can't go there... I have to go here. Because there's no way out, I have to get up there somehow. I keep accidentally just pushing down, by the way, if you're curious what keeps happening there. But how? Am I just missing the jump barely? Is that what's going on? Yes, I was just missing the jump barely, alright. I was moderately concerned there. I was fairly confused, quite frankly. And it's gonna ask me to make another one of these to get up here. See, I told you, it's how it teaches you how to use things is really nice. And we're at the next village. Thankfully I don't have to create ice pillars to get around this place. People need to design their villages better, man. It is 2D, there's only so much you can do in a two-dimensional area without making it look silly. Steel. Haven't found any people yet. And I have to make ice pillars to get around. How do these people get around? I can't make ice pillars all over the place, man. Hello! Who are you? And how exactly did you get past the angels and ferals? I murdered them. Was there another way? That's a valid point. Was there another way? I guess not, considering he didn't question it. Hello? And again, everyone still has white hair, except for me. My hair is blonde. It's kind of white, but not quite. The tram station at the top of town. Fine. Who are you? A named guard. I want to check, like, for a shop here. And that's out. Presumably the next direction I will be going. I don't know. It's somewhat linear, but it definitely allows for exploration. Armor smithing skills. Works with demonic armor. So he can do... So if I give him demonic armor, he makes it powerful? Interesting. I didn't even know there was demonic armor. The only armor I have, actually, now that I've said that, I have angelic armor. Well, I'm assuming it's angelic. It's kind of angelic looking. Every 6 melee attack does a burst of light damage. Indeed. Oh, wait. If you happen to find any worn angelic armor, what about the, Yes. I can make it level 2, but I'm missing a warrior's plate. Wow, that actually makes it a lot better. So I can choose angelic or demonic armor. Which would I want? Would the demonic armor be... I don't know. Interesting. Old woman, save point. So this town the other town has a place where you can change materials to another material. This town seems to be upgraded armor. There must be another town for weapons. Unless there just happens to be one somewhere around here, but it doesn't look like it. The Central Skyway, you say? Wasn't I supposed to take something to like the top of this village? I'm at as far up as I can go, as far as I'm aware. Either way, this is going to be the end of the video, so... This is Valdis Story, a game recently released, I think today, actually, unless I'm mistaken. It was released today on Steam. I would recommend you buy it, so there will be links in the description to the developer's website, as well as Steam, when or if applicable. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.